YouTube, how you doing? This is Arnie with the Daily Dose of Disney. I'm in a bit of a different location today. It's a doctor's, kind of a medical place. I've got an appointment this afternoon, so I've got to get that taken care of. I'm fine. It's just a regular checkup kind of thing. So hope you're all doing okay. For me, it is just a matter of getting familiar with everyone, getting to talk with everyone here. Hello, Cynthia. Candy Mama, it's always good to see you here. I apologize for the shaky camera, but I don't have my stabilizer with me, nor do I have a tripod with me. So it's going to be a little challenging, but we'll get through it. Hope you're all having a good day. It's a good day around here today. Checking the thermometer on my car as I was driving to this medical complex, and it was 74 degrees outside Fahrenheit, so it's a beautiful afternoon. But let's go ahead and get started. You know, it's one of those days. Oh, good. Oh, good. That is good to hear. Hello, Judy. Thank you for joining. It is good to see you here. Oh, my goodness. What a day. It went so fast. I cannot believe it went so fast. So I'm sure the notice has gone out. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Hey, Noah, how you doing? Good to see you. Get situated here. Yeah, that's a little better. And let me go ahead and get started with my with the daily dose. It's March 4th, 2020, and it's time for your daily dose of Disney. Oh my goodness, what a day. In Disney history, a few things happened that were kind of significant. We can start with what I tweeted out, my picture that I have for the thumbnail, and also on Twitter and Instagram. So the Country Bear Jamboree. It has nothing to do with the Country Jamboree in Frontierland at Magic Kingdom. This has everything to do with the fact that it's the Country Bear Jamboree's opening at Disneyland in Bear Country, a new land that was developed for the Country Bear Jamboree. As a matter of fact, the attraction, the Country Bear Jamboree, was supposed to be in place in the 60s, but not at Disneyland, not at Magic Kingdom. It was supposed to be at Mineral King Ski Resort in the California Sierra Nevada. Walt had been working to get a ski retreat place near Sequoia National Park built, and the Country Bear Jamboree was supposed to be part of that in the mid-60s, but they met up against a lot of competition, a lot of obstacles, and then finally a lot of people said, no, we do not want Disney building this here. So it was canceled. Hey, Carlos. Pay attention, everyone. Carlos is watching, and he's going to be online pretty soon in about an hour with Charlie of the Disney Nerd Herders. So everyone, go check out the Disney Nerd Herders tonight at 7 p.m. because Carlos is going to be part of it. Lorena, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hello, Rachel. Thank you for joining. Getting a little nervous there, Carlos? Oh, greetings, Mar in Memphis. How you doing? And Pearl, how are you doing? Good to see you. I was just talking about the fact that Mongo Myers, hi, how are ya? Thank you for joining. And Michelle the Quilter, thank you for being here. The Country let me try that again. The Country Bear Jamboree. Hope I don't pull a Cindy Brady. I doubt that you do, Carlos. You'll be fine on camera. So the Country Bear Jamboree was supposed to open at Mineral King at the ski resort in California, but it didn't happen. Instead, it opened at Disneyland in 1972 in a place called Bear Country, and the sign going into Bear Country actually said, a honey of a place since 72. There's one real holdover from Bear Country, and that's a snoring bear on Splash Mountain. If you've ever seen Brer Bear's home on Splash Mountain, either at Magic Kingdom or at Disneyland, you'll hear a bear snoring. That's a leftover from Rufus. Rufus the bear that used to snore in hibernation, perpetual hibernation in Bear Country at Disneyland. So there's that. But the Country Bear Jamboree did not last long at Disneyland. Well, not long for me anyway. Almost 30 years. I just wish it had lasted longer. It was replaced by the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and while it's a nice, cute attraction, it's no Country Bear Jamboree. Hey, Keystone, how you doing? So that was in 1972. 1980, Disney actually did their first ever video release to the VHS market. 13 titles were included in that release, and they were actually only licensed for rental at that time. Who remembers Photomat? Because that's where you could rent Disney videos starting on this day in 1980 at Photomat. Wow, I cannot believe. Photomat doesn't even exist anymore in parking lots like he used to. But of course, people don't develop their film anymore. Hey, Vipree Project. Thanks for joining. So anyway, the VHS market started for Disney in 1980. It included the titles Pete's Dragon, The Black Hole, The Love Bug, Escape to Witch Mountain, Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, The North Avenue Regulars, The Apple Dumpling Gang, and Hot Lead and Cold Feet. And then there were 3 compilation cartoons of Mickey, Mouse and Friends, Donald Duck, and also Chip and Dale. So that was in 1980. Only available at Photomat when they first started. Of course, that changed. Okay, 1995 on this day, Disney they produced a television show that was syndicated, and it was to celebrate 40 years of adventures at Disneyland. So, of course, Indiana Jones had just opened the day before, so they featured that heavily in the special to make sure that people understood that there was something to really celebrate. Team Marie Photography, hello there. Thank you for joining. And then in 2005, Matt Ouimet, he was the president of Disneyland Resort at this time. He was preparing everyone for the 50th anniversary of Disneyland. Good thing too, because Matt Ouimet took that place and turned it upside down with lots of repairs that needed to be done, lots of upgrades. The park was in bad shape due to the fact that prior management decided to cut the budget on everything, including maintenance. So Disneyland was looking rather shabby when Matt Ouimet came into play in the early 2000s. And finally, in 2005, he said they were ready to go. And sure enough, I'll tell you, Disneyland never looked better, and they've been doing a good job with keeping the maintenance up ever since. Let's see, 2008, a rededication ceremony was held at Epcot on this day for Spaceship Earth, because now it was sponsored by Siemens. They'd redone the attraction, and of course, coming up in May, it's going down again for a long-term refurbishment. We don't know how long. Let's hope it's not too long. That's one of my favorite attractions at Walt Disney World. I love Spaceship Earth. 2010, Disney had a program going on where you give a day, you get a day. What does that mean? Well, 10 years ago, they were doing a promotion for people to volunteer. And if you volunteered for a day in a chosen, I guess it was an acceptable charity according to the list, they would give you a free pass to any Disney theme park in the US. So that was a one day. Painting the Roses Red. Good to see you. Long time no see. Thank you for joining. So on this day, they announced that almost all 1 million shifts were done. They were giving away 1 million tickets, one-day passes to a Disney theme park. And that happened on this day that they announced that they had already given away 600,000. The whole promotion was supposed to last the year, but in the first 2 months of the promotion, they gave away 600,000 of those passes. So they were just about done with it. 2016, Zootopia was released in the theater on this day. And then, of course, today at Disney's Hollywood Studios, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway opened. Now, a friend at work actually has a friend that's at the studios today. She said that she looked at it and it was a 5-hour wait for the attraction. So they were probably going to pass and go to a different park. It was pretty darn crazy. People were waiting in line already at 4 o'clock in the morning to get into the park. Oh, Mar, check it out. Zootopia, very cute film. I highly recommend it. They have a nice twist at the end, so definitely, it's a cute film. I'd like to thank my moderators, anyone with a blue wrench you see there. Thank you so much for what you do. You really help us keep going. And then also my support channels. We have Rob Fuzz, one of our best support channels. More Sunshine, Please. 2 Real Geeks, The Orlando Guy, and D&G Explorers. Now, I reserved them for last to tell you this time. We got there at 7 a.m. We're able to get on the ride in an hour. Oh, good, Lorena. I did see that you were there today. I saw your picture on Instagram. So good to see you, that you were able to make it on. Oh, and thank you, Noah, for dropping those links. Life with Ben is going to be premiering tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. He's got, it's going to be a fun one. He's got another food challenge. Well, not really a challenge, it's more of a comparison. So check it out. You won't want to miss it. Ben has a lot of fun on Life with Ben, only on PTV. And then tonight, 7 p.m. Disney Nerd Herders, of course, I've already mentioned this. Carlos, Disney World Freak, is going to be part of Disney Nerd Herders tonight at 7 p.m. And then at 8 p.m., D&G Explorers. Specifically, I want to mention this one because we're going to be on it. PTV is going to be joining D&G Explorers tonight as we talk about Disneyland Paris. Now, Ben and Doug haven't been there, but I have. And Derek and Gregory of D&G are going to be showing a video that they made on their channel because they went to Disneyland Paris a few years ago, and they went ahead and posted a video on their channel, and they'll probably tell everyone about that as well. Hey, I'd better get into my doctor's appointment. I want to make sure that I'm there in time to sign in, so I better get going quickly. So everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you tonight on YouTube. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Thank you so much. But I'll see you all later on D&G Explorers at 8 p.m. So I'll see you real soon, everyone. In the meantime, everyone, have a magical evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. See you tomorrow and see you tonight on D&G Explorers. Bye, everyone.